Hello friends, this video is about flat refine. That is the basis of T1 defense keep. And I believe guys all of you already do know that we use the flat refine on the wall general gears on all the six pieces for the attack, even for the HP and even for the defense for all the six pieces to support our T1 troops, that is the mounted troops, right? And guys, why are we using the flat refines, flat mounted troop refines? Because flat mounted troop refines give the maximum number of buff to the lower tier troops. Those are our, the T1 mounted troops and also these T2 mounted troops, right? As compared to the percentage refine. That's why we use the flat refines on our wall general so that we can buff our T1 troops as much as possible, right? And even apart from it, guys, there is also the another factor why flat refines is delivering this so much great result in the T1 defense, and that is because flat refine, just simply cannot be debuffed, right? Now, guys, here the question comes up: why it cannot be debuffed, right? Now, guys, for the player, those who are doing the T1 defense, I'm pretty sure the moment they did the flat refines on their wall general, they must have realized, the why it cannot be debuffed. But for all those players, those who might be using the percentage refines in the defense, right, or never have used the flat refines, right, they might not be aware. So let me show you guys, the how people are actually coming to the conclusion that these flat refines cannot be debuffed. Now for that, firstly, let me show you guys. Now guys, firstly, let me show you my wall general. I have the Queen Boudica, and this is the gear what I have. This is the refinement I have. This is the gear. This is the refinement. This is the gear I have. This is the refinement I have. These are my refinement and gear, right? You can see all the flat refines, and these are the my gears, right? And here, guys, you can see these are the my buff. Mounted troop buff, siege machine buff, range buff, and also the ground buff, right, on my defense. And now guys, let's do one thing. Let's change all of these gears to the similar gear where I do not have the flat refines, and then see what are the buffs on my defense, right? Now guys, you can see the siege machine attack, defense, enemy ground troop HP, enemy range troop HP debuff. I am putting up this particular piece right now. You can see right now no flat refines are there. Now even over here, I'm putting this mounted troop attack, ground troop defense. I'm putting up this piece. You can see the same piece are there, but no flat refines are there. Now here you can see the siege machine attack, siege machine defense piece, and I'm putting up the same piece. Now here you can see the no flat refines are there. Now again guys, over here you can see ground troop HP siege machine attack. I'm putting up the same piece. Now here you can see the ground troop attack, siege machine attack. The no flat refines are there. Now here I'm putting up this particular piece, the range troop HP, mounted troop HP, right? You can see the range troop HP, mounted troop HP piece. No flat refines are there. Now here, instead of this, I'm putting up the courageous accommodative ring, mounted troop defense. I'm putting up the different courageous accommodative ring. Now here, guys, you can see the flat refines are not there. These are the siege machine load and the subordinate city buffs. Those are completely irrelevant to the defense part, right? So these are the irrelevant to the defense, right? So it's almost like the no buff is there in this ring as well, right? So right now guys, on my defense general, you can see no flat refines are there, right? Even over here the no buffs are there, right? No refinements are there, right? And now guys, let's try to see what would be the my buff right now. So here's the report, guys. You can see it's almost the same buff, right? In the previous report, when I had all the flat refines, you can compare it. It's almost the same. 694, 710, 652, 791, 664, 650, 895, 857, 843, and even over here, guys, it is almost exactly the same with no difference at all, right? So what exactly is that mean, guys, right? For example, guys, let's see this particular report. Guys, I am attacking the other enemy players. These are the enemy buff, and these are the my buff, and these are the my debuff, right? And guys, you might be already aware that the maximum we can only debuff the half of whatever the enemy buffs are there, right? So if there is anything that is not present over here, guys, simply we cannot debuff, right? So the max that we can debuff is whatever is written over here, right? You can see that I have the more debuff available, but right now it is the 441. So I can only do the half of 441, that is the 220%. Here it is written the 441%, right? So I can only do the half of 441%, that is 220%. 364, half of 182%, right? So anything that is not written over here, guys, simply I cannot debuff that value, right? Now guys, let me show you the one more thing. In the past, guys, I asked the customer support that what exactly is the difference between the flat refinement and also the percentage refinement. So this was their response, that these two are mainly different algorithm. One is addition, right, and other is multiplication, and both are calculated based on the basic value. When your basic value is lower, the addition is more. When the basic value is larger, it is percentage addition into more. Hope this helps you. So what they actually trying to say, for this flat refinement, it is the direct addition into the basic value. It is as simple as that, right? No conversion, no such things happening for the flat number. It just the direct addition into the basic value. Now for this percentage value, what they're doing, firstly, it's the basic value multiplied by this percentage value, right? And it will automatically give the some flat numbers, right? And then after that, just simply add those flat number into the basic value, and we would be have the outcome, right? So that's how they're doing the conversion of this percentage value, right? Now guys, as we know, all the debuffs are defined in the percentage only. Now, for those debuffs to work over our flat refine, it needs those flat refine to convert into the percentage one, right? And right now, guys, these report that we tested just recently is the proof that flat refine are not converted into the percentage one, because we cannot see any value added in all of these percentage buff, right? And I just showed it to all of you that they're using the two algorithms, those are the addition and the multiplication, and in the flat refine is the direct addition to the base stats, means without getting involved in the any debuff scenario, right? But on the other hand, for the percentage value, all the debuffs are also defined into the percentage only. So firstly the buff and debuff is being calculated, and afterward whatever the percentage buff value is remained, then they apply that multiplication algorithm to get the flat value, and afterwards they add that flat value to the base stats. So that's how, guys, they're doing this stuff, right? So it's pretty much safe to say, guys, and even we know the outcome of our T1 defense as well, right? So it's pretty much loud and clear that flat refine cannot be debuffed, right? So guys, this is the one of the crucial factor that I excluded in my Defense City Part 2 video when I suggested the flat refine and the percentage refine for the mounted troops, and the why your higher tier mounted troops start performing so well. It's just simply because flat refine cannot be debuffed, plus there are certain portion of buff that is getting applied to your higher tier caps that just simply cannot be debuffed. That's why, guys, with the combination percentage and the flat refine, your higher tier caps start performing pretty well, right? And this is the reason, guys, why in my both video, Defense City Part 1 and even in the Part 2 video, I suggested the mounted specific general for your keep, right? That is giving the percentage mounted to buff as well, right? And again, guys, so many, even I have the 1.6 million mounted troops and even the below layers as well, because for me, killing the monster is just the must. And even I have the mounted troop march as well, because in the game, so many players are having the ground troops, right? And even, guys, for the non PvP players, I know the even the very high quantity of caps would be there in their keep to kill the monsters, right? So even for those players, it is the must, to go ahead with the generals. Those are giving the percentage buff for your mounted troops, and then on the gates flat refines, right? So that you guys can have the as much as benefit possible. And I think, guys, this is it for this particular video, and we'll see you guys in the next video. And thank you, guys, thanks for watching, and bye bye for now.